Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial on how to build a linear regression model using TensorFlow.js for your web browser. So to start things off, I've already created a HTML page structure and saved this under the name index.html as per the user convention. So the page looks like this for now. So this is blank, but we'll actually be using the console which I just popped out using the F12 button. So here we'll be printing out our prediction from our linear regression model. So now back to the official website of TensorFlow.js. Just go to the getting started page and then copy out this line of code. So this is actually for loading the TensorFlow.js script. So paste it in the head tag, shift tab. Okay, now let's get to the actual coding. So script/script. So if you are not familiar with deep learning or even JavaScript, I'll suggest you to first learn those things first, because I think you will not get anywhere without the concept of deep learning or how to use JavaScript. So for the ones who actually do, let's create our model. So const model, we're going to be creating a tf.sequential model. So the sequential model is a feed forward as well as a back propagating model. So now we'll be using the layers API for creating our layers for the model. So model.add and then tf.layers.dense. So this is going to be our input layer. So units is going to be only one input, and our input shape is going to be 1. So now let's create our hidden layer. So model.add tf.layers.dense. I could have just copied that out, and then units is going to be 64 for now. So we're going to be having 64 units in our hidden layer, and then the input shape is again going to be 1 because our input was 1. And then let's create our final layer, which is going to be our output layer. So tf.layers, again could have copied that, tens, and then units is going to be 1, which is the actual prediction or the output, and the input is now going to be 64, as we have 64 units in our hidden layer. So this actually makes our whole model. And now let's compile our loss function and our optimizer too. So loss is going to be mean squared error for now. So mean squared error, and then our optimizer is going to be a simple stochastic gradient descent. So you can also provide in the activation functions, but I won't be doing that now. So const, let me create some data for inputting in the model for the model to train itself. So const x equals to tf.tensor2d. You'll be having to specify this tensor2d as the TensorFlow.js API JS actually uses tensors. So you can't actually pass in something like 1 2 3 4 5 for training, but instead you can just write tf.tensor2d and then pass that and specify the shape, which is 5,1, as there are 5 elements with 1 row of data. So that's our x values. So const y equals to tensor2d, and let me just create a multiple of 2. So 2 4 6 8 10, and again 5,1. So there's that. Now you can just fit the model. So model.fit, and that's x comma y. And now if you want to run a prediction of this model after fitting it, you'll just be calling in model.predict and then passing in a data. So tensor2d, and that's going to be 6 for now. So 1 comma 1, it's saved. Did I forget a bracket over here? So there's a bracket over there and there's a bracket over there. And in JavaScript you'll actually be needing to call, I think it's the data sync call of the function. So data sync, and let me just assign this to a variable, so I can just console log this out, console.log pred. So now this builds up our linear regression model, and let's check what the prediction actually comes for the input 6. So if I save this and reload our index.html page, so we get a tensor back which has value as minus 1.6, and that's quite wrong because this is clearly a linear regression model. So one thing that may actually be happening over here is that our number of data is very less for training, and also we haven't defined the number of epochs for this data to be trained for. So let me bump this out to like maybe, I think, about a grid number. Maybe epochs is about, I keep on forgetting this. So epochs is about let me put 18,000 epochs. So that should probably get 12 as a prediction. So let me also put shuffle equals to true. So it's not equals to, it's colon, I guess. So yeah, so shuffle true, and let me rerun this page, reload this page, and then let's wait for some time, and I'll just pause this while the model is being trained, and I'll just show you the prediction. So let's see. So welcome back. So we got our prediction to 12, so which is actually the multiple of 2 of 6, so that's quite good. I hope you guys learned how to use TensorFlow.js for your own projects. So just play around with it, and maybe you guys can do something new. You can see some more examples in the TensorFlow.js page. So for example, emoji scavenger hunt, or controlling Pac-Man by using computer vision, and then again these things. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something new. So that's that, and that's it for now. So if you had any problem or want to ask something, just leave it out in the comment sections and I'll get to them. So for now, ta-da.